everyone, it's Kelly from Speech to You, and I'm back with kind of my second in a three-part installment of tech tutorials and things that I have learned working in PowerPoint and also Adobe Pro. I'm on a Mac, so if you need directions for PC on any of these, if you contact me, I have used PC before and I can give you some pointers for that. We'll be happy to upload videos if there is a demand for that. So today I'm going to be talking about combining pages in Adobe Pro. And how I use this is when I'm combining products, a lot of times I want kind of two different kind of page sizes. Or page views rather. So I want some things that are going to be a landscape view. If I'm making cards, I prefer kind of that look for most of my cards for card games. If I'm making a game, I probably want a landscape view. But if I'm making a worksheet, I think that those usually work better as more of a traditional portrait view or an 8.5 by 11 worksheet. Those look a little strange if I try to get them into more of a landscape view. When I first started making products, this is kind of what I did. So this is one of my older products, interactive flashcards, and it's categories. And so I would make them all kind of in the same type of view. So if I was making mostly landscape pictures, and I'll show you how that looks. Here's my direction page. Here's an anchor chart. And now when I got to my worksheet that I wanted to do, or anything that I wanted to do in a portrait view, I would just write it on the side. So I kind of turned my head. It took a long time to do because I wasn't working from left to right. I was working from up and down. And it made it hard for me to proofread it sometimes. So you'll kind of see here, I've got all of my little cheat sheets or teaching sheets that I did that way. This is on the side. And it makes it hard when you're going through the product, I think, too, if you bought it, to try to figure out kind of what you want to do with it, or if you wanted to use it in any type of like live lesson room, or if you're doing any telepractice, that would be a little bit challenging because it's not facing the correct way. So what I'm going to show you is how you can save time by creating two sets of products and then combining them at the end in Adobe Pro. And it's really cool, and I'm really excited that I figured out how to do this. So now what I do is I actually create two PowerPoints of the same product. And this one I've already got saved in a PDF. So I do one that's a landscape view, and I do all of the sheets of paper that I want to do in landscape. So this is actually a product redo. So I've got my core standards, I've got some activities, some teaching charts, and that's all of my landscape view things. And then this I'm actually going to pull up in the new PowerPoint. So this is PowerPoint 2016 for Mac. And now this one I set up. So this is where I'm doing all of my portrait views. So my charting sheets, I've got a game that I set up in here. I've got my worksheets and all of the answer keys. So what I do when I'm done with kind of creating my product in PowerPoint is I'm going to go ahead and save. Well, in the old PowerPoint you would just save it as a PDF, and the new one you actually have to go up to File and you're going to click on Export. And I was thinking that I would be able to show you how to do that, but if you go up to the top of your computer screen and click on File and then click on Export, and then you're going to export it as a PDF file. So I'm going to go ahead and export this one. This is my tall, and I write tall on it so I know that it's not the landscape view. And click Save. Okay, so it's saving there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to Adobe Pro, and we're going to go ahead and we're combine those two files. So there's two ways that you can do this. Once you are in Adobe Pro, I go to Tools, and I can click on insert pages. So I can either do combine files into PDF, which if you have like 3 or 4 files, I feel like that would be a good option there, or you can do insert from file. So I'll show you how to do the combine files into a PDF. So for this one, you're actually going to click on add files. And I have these two here, so I can click on this one and this one and click on add files. And now I have the two. And I've already kind of, set that up. Hold on here. I got to get that one out. Okay. So I just clicked on undo add item. Sorry about that. And I'm going to, I like to put this one first because that's the one that is starting the product, but you can move them around once you've combined them. So now I'm going to click on combine files here. And now you can see that I have my product is a 1 out of 77 pages. So I can come down here and everything is together. And it's really nice now if you're opening it up in another program because it's going to print the correct way. So it's going to change and print the way that you want it to. You don't have to change it to landscape versus portrait. And if you're using it in any kind of online program, any type of smartboard, you're going to be able to see it and it's going to rotate correctly for the view, which is awesome. So I'm going to show you one more thing. This is how you do it the other way. So if you want to just add pages, what you do is you're going to go insert from file. And now I'm actually going to look for a credit page because I'm going to have to do my credits here. So I'm going to do that after page 2. I'm going to insert it, click OK. And now you'll see I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to work on my credit pages. So I'll be deleting some of these. Anyhow, I hope that that was helpful and you learned something new. And if you were working sideways, you and your neck and your chiropractor will all thank me for this tutorial. Talk to you soon. Bye.